This video is not at all what I wanted it to be for both of those training sessions. However, it is definitely a part of the journey. It's a part. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back. And we are on our way to the gym. The reason why I'm eating this on my way to the gym, because between this meal and my lovely leg day we have, because it is Monday, which means it's leg day, I have a meeting. I have some things I'm putting together that you guys will definitely find out very soon about. So I'm eating this on the way to the gym. I didn't do my normal omelet, so I just fried some eggs with some potatoes and threw a ton of ketchup on it and eating it. So I also have blueberries. This is actually meal number 2 because this morning I woke up very hungry. My metabolism has been doing what it needs to do. And this morning we got egg white grilled chicken sandwich from Chipotle. Chick-fil-A. With hash browns and orange juice. I actually ended up getting 2 sandwiches. So this was this morning's order. I don't think Chick-fil-A will ever get my name right, even though I spell it out for them in the system. I'll say Nix, N-I-X. I found Vicks, Nick, Kicks, all the X, but Nix. Anyways, that's okay. So we're gonna eat this meal, head to the gym, drink water, meeting, smash legs. Today, only bodybuilding. Only bodybuilding. We're not moving anything heavy. I don't really feel the energy to. Now, when I say anything heavy, I'm talking like anything heavier than last week. Last week, I hit 555 for a set of 6, which felt great. It was beautiful. Great. This week, we're not going past that. We might not even get near that. We might just simply get good working sets of squats, maybe at 405, feeling good, and then we're going to focus on legs. That's it. Nothing extra, nothing crazy. And that's just what I want to focus on, prioritize for today. So, eat this meal, head to the gym. Let's get busy. Okay, so we are here at the gym. We're taking, as you guys know, Baja Blaze, G-Code, and this definitely does a job. One thing I'm very excited for today's workout is that it is another session where I don't feel bloated, heavy, or none of that. I do feel a little stiff, which is why, as you guys know, I stretch very, very well before my training sessions. But reality is, hold on. Oh shit. Yeah, reality is, I just lost my train of thought. Reality is, right now, I need to stretch. Like, I'm very, very stiff right now. So I gotta stretch. But however, the thing is, once I stretch and I allow my body to get warmed up, everything, I am money. Like, I am good. Like, I feel perfect. Like, I feel loose. Being loose is very important to me. I'll tell you guys why. So as you guys know, I'm a former football player, turned bodybuilder. I also fought boxing, Muay Thai, Judo, Taekwondo, Aikido. Um, I enjoy the mass that I carry, as far as like muscle mass. I also enjoy being mobile, being able to run, being able to be loose, footwork, all of that. So being tight, moving robotically, if that's a word, moving like a robot, I don't like it. I feel worthless. I feel vulnerable, right? Easy to be killed because you can't really escape any attack because you. I don't like that. So stretching is key. Stretching is a priority. I've made it a priority, and because I played linebacker too. Yeah, you got the muscles, but the muscles is not what helps you to play the position. Being agile, having speed, all of that. I still kept a relatively good amount of speed and agility since I played football. However, I don't want to lose any of it. I don't. Um, this is one of the reasons why I do want to turn pro as a bodybuilder. I do want to take the sport very far and compete in the highest levels that the sport has to offer. I don't want to sacrifice that. Eventually, truth is, you have to. But I still want to be able to be loose and still be able to move and a real life situation hit. I can defend and protect, my son and all those things like that. So that's the mentality and the attitude that I have when it comes to this. So we're gonna stretch again, bodybuilding focus. I'm not saying that it's gonna be super light, but I'm just not trying to PR today. Um, More what I'm leaning towards like 3 sets of 10 with 4 or 5 on the back squats, things like that. That's what I'm leaning towards. And even with like what I'm starting with, I'm kind of doing a little bit reverse where I'm actually gonna do the leg press to start. Excuse me, superset that with lunges, and then go into the back squat and then the rest of the workout. So I'm gonna post this video that I recorded last week on Instagram. While I'm posting it, you guys can watch it, and then we'll go right into the workout.
Legendary.
Another weeknight gym training session.
I'm legendary.
Doesn't matter how you feel. Weak, broken, miserable.
I'm legendary. Let's go.
Life is throwing its best shots at you. Regardless, you keep showing up.
Born for the game. Born for the throne. Up from the ground.
And especially if you're like me, where you have the sun watching. The example of consistency and discipline that you demonstrate is what you'll follow. It's not about you. The why is much bigger than being a gym rat, being a bodybuilding powerlifter. It's about a legacy. So something just happened. You know what I'm saying? I was stiff. 225. Obviously, the weight felt light. However, my body still felt tight. Even if I was holding the bar, I was not at all even. And then when I hit 315, in this case, it's a duffel bar. So when I hit 325, 320, 325, it moved. However, it's not how it's supposed to move. And when I was going down, I definitely felt like my knees was just ready to pop. So obviously my quads are extremely tight. So we gotta get work done on the quads. So we're gonna call it quit for the squat today. We're not gonna end the session like that. We're gonna transition over to machines and some other things. I don't think I even am able to leg press. So leg curls, extensions, I'll do some hip thrusts, go old school with the hip thrusts. There is a hip thrust machine here, but I'll probably just set the bar up and do hip thrusts in that way. But you know, we just gotta make adjustments, honestly, because the way my legs is feeling right now, if I do push it, it's not gonna be smart and it's not gonna end well for me. So instead of causing that to happen, let's just be smart and go do some machine work and things like that. So that way, you know, it's not a wasted day, and you know, we still get blood in the muscle tissue. As you guys know, last video I said I was gonna be doing getting work done on my body this week. So massage therapist is finally back, so I should be getting it done possibly tomorrow or Wednesday, which I'm obviously looking forward to. But hey, it happens. So now let's just get the rest to count and make it do what it do. Welcome back. Welcome back. So it has been one hell of a week. So as you guys know, last leg day was absolutely garbage. This was Monday. It is now Friday. I have not trained since. Between being busy with work and just being so fatigued, like my body was definitely fatigued. I actually ended up getting work done on, I believe it was what, a Wednesday? I got work done. I had got deep tissue scraping and fire cupping. And the next day, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go train because, you know, I got the work done on my body. I woke up super sore. So I said, yeah, we're going to need another rest day. So I ended up resting. And then this morning, I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get an early session in. But because of what I have planned to do today, which is some good heavy deadlifts, which is some good solid chest day. We might even bench press today. See what I'm saying? We're doing big things. So I said, you know what? Let me actually get a meal in and then come. On my way here, I said, you know what? I need an audio thing. I ended up grabbing this. This thing is 8 feet long. And it's attached to my camera right now. It looks ridiculous. because I know, as I told you guys, I need better audio. So I did it because of the better audio. But hey, we're here now. We're about to get our lift in. Chest and back. I was watching the Arnold Strongman this weekend, which we're going to talk about later on in the video. The Arnold, this past Arnold. And I said, man, because they're doing the deadlifts. I said, yeah, today I definitely got a deadlift because I haven't deadlifted in so long. This is inspiring me to deadlift. So that's literally one of the reasons why I'm deadlifting today. And yeah, man, we're going to take our pre-workout, sip on it, get our mind right. Actually might let my camera charge for a little bit and then warm up, stretch, and then get busy. So I hope you guys are liking this audio much better, which means we get to keep it clean, raw. Let's get the ball moving, man. Let's go. Okay, so here we are. About to get started. So I'll put some headphones in, put some tunes in. Initially, I was gonna get some blood in my back by doing cable pullovers. I might just do some hanging on the pull-up bar and then do like a few pull-ups and then I start here. So let's work. Not bad. I'll load up to 2 plates. The belt is making me so uncomfortable. Super uncomfortable. I just took the entire set. Because between trying to strap up and use a damn belt, like, jeez. Hold on. Sometimes you gotta lock in and go to a deeper place, bro. Yup.
Very much. Thanks for meeting too. I appreciate it.
So initially I was gonna do this video soon as I could, but I actually took, what is it, on day 3 now? Took 3 days to process everything. And instead I'm doing that. Which the reason why I did it is because I wanted to make sure that the feelings that I had towards it, the emotions I had towards it, were coming from a good place, not just like emotions, based off of like, you know, the internet. And now that I am where I believe that I need to be, that I should be, it is different. So I felt pretty good. I felt pretty good. So I went for 675. But I told myself, I said, listen, if I get 675, I'll go up. Then I processed everything and I said, you know what? Maybe I won't go up. Let's just rep 675 for at least 3. So on the second rep, I felt the pull. And I dropped it instantly too. I dropped it instantly. And initially I'm like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and do some chest and then, just trying to push through it all. But then reality hit, right? Um, I rested a little bit and then I had my arm up leaning over a machine. And I went to put it down. It just felt heavy and tight. Got home, looked at it, swelling, saying nothing. And, the reason why this is so deep is because I am coming off of an injury, really still even dealing with it. This is why I'm not even competing in powerlifting this season, because my pec is not healed. Though I didn't need any surgery or anything like that, it's still not where it needs to be. It's still not 100%. I've trained chest. I've done a few things here and there, but so minimal. So this definitely hits hard. This definitely is tough. And it's like, it makes me feel like it's another thing in my life that's like not going in my favor, not going down. And it happens, right? It's a part of growth. It's about learning. And, it's a lesson for me right now. And sometimes in the midst of it, you don't really feel or see the lesson. Eventually things are this. But I wanted, again, to take this time to just clear my head and then process it. and then really get myself in a position where when I get this video, it's not it's annoying, it's refreshing. Yeah, so just now I have to be very careful. I don't know how many things it's gonna need to hear. I don't know any of that. So just one day at a time kind of thing. And I promise you guys I'll be consistent videos. It's just be consistent. I was initially gonna take another full week off, but again, after sitting down and really processing everything, I decided that taking another full week off is not gonna benefit. Honestly, it's not, especially on a psychological standpoint. We all know that gym means to those of us that really are about that life. So taking it lighter, stepping back a little bit might be a better route than just completely taking off. So therefore, today I'm gonna go hit some chest. I'm not gonna record today's workout. It's just gonna be a form of solitude and just focus on the workout, nothing else. And then when the time is right, we'll record, we'll post. So this video is not at all what I wanted it to be for both of those training sessions. However, it is definitely a part of the journey. It's a part of the process. And you guys who've been here thus far, I pray that you guys stick with me until your boy is in a position, place where it needs to be to continue to let bring you guys something up now. I appreciate you guys. Up,